Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Nona from thealignedlover.com. I have another video for you in my series. We're going through all 12 seasonal color palettes for men. Today we are looking at bright or clear spring. So to give you some context, bright spring sits between bright winter and true spring. It has the kind of electric vibrancy of winter with that gentle warmth of spring. Compared to bright winter, bright spring is obviously warmer. And compared to true spring, bright spring is more vibrant, it's brighter, and it's less inherently warm. Taking a closer look at the bright spring man, we can see that they have a strong sense of contrast, high chroma, they have a very saturated sense of coloring, and they lean warm, especially with their apricot or almond kind of undertones in their skin, and their hair tends to have a sort of reddish quality, which is not obvious all the time, but under some lighting, it is super apparent. And here is a generic bright spring palette for the idea of a bright spring. The colors are mostly high in chroma, moderate to lighter in value, and they lean warm with many warm hues like orange, red orange, warm pink, blue green, greens. And I've also included more neutral and darker shades for practicality's sake because I don't see a lot of people wearing or wanting to wear bright colors from head to toe on a daily basis. Alright, our first example is Zac Efron, and we can see these brighter, warmer colors make him look very lively and defined. And you know, it's very hard to pull off this lime green color, but bright springs and bright winters can wear it without being overwhelmed, which I think is the case here. On the contrary, these more subdued colors, especially with these tips, kind of drains the intensity of his coloring, and you don't get that shocking effect like you do on top here that just makes him look so vibrant. It just focuses his image and it gives him that pop. And with the darker muted colors here, we're also drowning that spark, and he just doesn't stand out as much as he does on top. And it's not just the colors, it's how the colors create a very cohesive image that happens to be quite right. Alright, with Robert Pattinson, he looks great in brighter, zingy colors, and it helps that with these colors you can really see those undertones in his hair that are sometimes not so evident, brings out this even and healthy quality to his skin, and it makes his eyes pop too. Now with these dark, muted colors, they have like a flattening effect. They just don't match his skin, his hair, his vibe. It kind of just dilutes the effect of his image, of his beauty. Now we have Jack Lacey. He looks very lively in the brighter spring colors, and overall his image is evenly distributed. The colors act like extensions of his most healthy shades, of his most healthy skin tones, his hair in its full dimensions. That's what really good color does. It enhances your most vibrant qualities. And on the other hand, with these muted dark shades, it puts a damper on that, and the warm, rich shades just look very separate, and they also create too much emphasis on, I would say, less desirable tones in the skin and face, like under eye circles or bags or any splotchiness. Those can be exacerbated by the wrong colors that kind of reflect on the face, even from afar. And lastly, we have Richard Madden. He looks like a prince, which he does play in these brighter spring colors. And I had to use a background here because it's quite difficult to find photos of men wearing non-neutral dark colors. So yeah, if you're a guy, don't be afraid to wear some more colors because they can just make you look beautiful and amazing and really allow your features to fully express and pop. So that is what we're seeing here. And with the stark black and white, even though he's a very handsome man, they just have a kind of dampening effect on his beauty. He just doesn't look as charming, as healthy, as lively, as charismatic, because it looks too foreign and disparate. There's no conversation going on between the colors and his skin, his eyes, his hair. So colors should enhance and exaggerate to an extent your natural qualities. That was it for today's video. We'll do bright winter next, and if you need help, check out my services on thealignedlover.com.